The world didn't end all at once, but drip by drip. Land slowly sinking under a new tide. When the rain began to beat harder and longer, at first it was easy to ignore. To stick out your tongue and taste not death, but life in the cold beads that landed there. Until the sun became too hot, the storms too cold, and the space between each too small. Crops failed. Famine spread. The population dwindled to almost nothing. Great cities went dark and silver birds no longer flew. The cables that connected the world at high speed were ripped into worthless tentacles, grasping at the surface of the water as if begging for life. And then the last deluge came, the great rolling walls of water. Survivors called them the Cephtis floods, the waves that came too fast, too sudden, devouring buildings, tearing up forests, and sweeping whole cities away in one deafening explosion of sound. A swirling drift of brick and mortar, spitting metal carriages into the sky. One long tide of terror. And when the seas calmed, the world was smaller. It went on, but divisions remained. Wars raged across new borders. The county, now known as Pen Vale, envied Foxfield its salt pans, Waddow its blacksmiths, Castle Hill its isolation, Stone Hamlet its books. And all eyed the thriving fields of Penn with gnawing hunger. Fights to the death over bread and seed became the biggest threat to life. So, the Cald Valley Council was born. They built border walls, restricted movement and trade. The survival of the species became all that mattered. But the counties were small, the gene pools shallow. Children died young, unable to fend off even the slightest cold. The chilled hand of extinction reached out again, and fear grew. The new world built on whispers of the old, half memories turned into stubborn truths.